Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy MotoManDan, and today we're back with another Chimps video. This one, I was trying to focus on the spike factory. I know it got nerfed, the perma spike, and let me tell you, I definitely felt it through this playthrough, especially around 63. So when that comes up, feel free to slow the video down. I know I've got the video behind me sped up. That's because in Chimps, sometimes you just wait around a while for money to come in for you to be able to buy what you want to buy. And the pile got pretty small. I definitely did not feel safe at all with it. So, but yeah, so we're running Churchill. No particular reason other than he's just really good. He's kind of good at just everything. We did almost leak several times in the beginning part of it. But luckily the engineer is such a good tower for balloon popping power here. So we've got the spike factory. I get those two mixed up all the time. The spike factory in the back here. And that's for our balloon popping power cleanup sort of thing. Although to be honest, you know, I'm just not sure if you need to use them anymore. Depends on the map probably though. Depends on the map. But yeah, so we've got Churchill. He's just really solid all around. His level 10 ability kind of helps speed things up. But we end up going for a bottom path mortar as well. Oh, and the spike factory is a 025 spike factory. And that's with an alchemist, so that way it can pop lead balloons or DDTs, whatever, and have extra popping power for each spike that it puts out, or each spiking group. So we get a 4th tier first, and then we get the alchemist, and then we just kind of save up a little bit. But we do go for a 402 engineer, and that is to help control the balloons to make sure they don't overrun the spike factory as it is. Of course, we don't need to run camo with him. Churchill has plenty of camo popping power, and anything that leaks through can just hit the spike factory. We do have to use up the spikes at some point anyways, right? So might as well. Other than that, though, we go for the mortar bottom path. I have an achievement I have to get where I defortify DDTs with the bottom path mortar. I'm really close to accomplishing it. So I decided to use that on this one as well. And we went for the top path for the mortar just because there's a lot of little areas where the balloons kind of double back on themselves, you know, snake in and out. And I think the area of effect is better than the attack speed for that purpose. I don't know. I'm not sure that it matters too much, or how much bonus damage the top path gives the burning stuff when you have the extra mod, you know, when you 5th tier it down at the bottom there. So one of the things I did try to do is I tried to run this with a plane and with a sub, but I hit a regrow farm on the regrow rainbow level. You see I have to mortar, micro mortar a lot here. I'm going to be doing that quite a bit through this playthrough, just because I just don't feel like the spike factory. Yeah, it just doesn't feel that safe. Nothing leaked, but it didn't feel that safe. And when I accidentally created that regrow rainbow farm in another run attempt that I did, it just overwhelmed the spike factory too much, and I'm pretty sure the spike factory would have been able to handle it before the nerf, but not after the nerf. It still does a good job, though. I'm not saying it doesn't, but you know, it goes rounds and rounds and rounds without needing to actually do anything. So here we got a Shattering Shell. It's about to get Bloons Incineration. That's really going to be our next big ticket purchase item thing, and that's just for the achievement, really. Other than that, map is a lot of fun. Of course, it's going to be a longer one since we're trying to pop things in the end instead of in the beginning like some of the other maps that we're going to run. It's going to be a lot of popping them in the beginning. And the last thing we're going to do is go for the Century Champion, just because we already have the engineer out and we already have him really close to the Century Champion. We go ahead and go for it. Now, the Bloons Incineration Century Champion combo, it's kind of expensive. But, you know, you make enough money for it, so why not? Why not? Guys, do let me know in the comments if you like this format, if you like the sped up video and the post-game analysis of the video, I guess. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. But let me know what you think about it if you like it. I think it's a little bit easier to kind of run through everything and give you all of the necessary information, my thought process behind choices that I made without spending a lot of time on the videos for you to watch them, you know, yourselves. I will say I did try to run this with Pat as well as my hero and put him over by the Spike Factory close enough to where he'd be able to use his ability. I don't know if Pat's ability will benefit the Spike Factory or not. So if you know, let me know, because I think it would be interesting if it did, or if, for example, Gwendolyn's heated up ability affects any of the spikes that come out of the Spike Factory. I think that would be really cool to know, but I don't. Okay, so we've got Blue Incineration, which sets the ground on fire, and it removes all of the fortification from anything less than the ZOMG, which is just amazing. It's really a good tower to have, especially with the nerfed Spike Factory in the back, and just to make sure everything pops. It's a huge help in all of that. We're about to have the fortified DDTs come out on 99, I believe. But nothing's really going to get past. I am going to micro a little bit here because I'm a little worried. Spike Factory has to do some work, but now we're at round 96. And I get a 4th tier. Just some balloon popping power towers here. 4th tier, bottom path, bomb shooter. 4th tier, top path, Spike Factory. Tack shooter. Like I said, I always get those confused. Yeah, 99 here, so we're going to see this. All right. So that marks the end of the episode, guys, the end of the video. As always, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the flip side. Deuces.